It is on though, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay. Okay. I have my glasses off, so I'm depending on. Oh, I spit. I'm depending on Stacy to help me out here. I guess I did see that happen, but okay. Anyways, I want to introduce you to Stacy, and she's a fantastic lady that I think is going to help you, super duper moms, very much. So what Stacy does, she's at the Meals Maven. Meals Maven.
The Meals Maven.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Meals Maven. Get that right, okay? It's going to be in a link down below this video. And she is amazing, and I think that she can help you in so many ways. So I am so fortunate. I won a scholarship from her to attend her weekend retreat on meal planning. And I want to go through afterwards. Like, I have a list of so many benefits. Yeah.
You need to put your glasses on to read.
I know, I was like, okay, but I had to focus for a second, like, wait, is this? Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah, but Kate, this is the funny thing, is that I was expressing to her all the benefits of me attending this. That's why it took me for a second, because I don't have my glasses on, and then I looked at him like, but this isn't my writing. But she wrote it for me, because I expressed myself, and she wrote it for me. Anyhow, so we did this whole weekend retreat, and this is fantastic. I don't know if you struggle this way, but my whole life, I have struggled with being in the kitchen. And because this is a channel for single moms and trying to help you find time and stay balanced and provide good meals for your child and for yourself so that you can keep going in life, I just think that she's the perfect person to interview. So you guys are so privileged today to get to hear her. Aww. And yeah, and this scholarship, I'm privileged that you gave me the scholarship. Like, you guys, or you girls, this is so fantastic, and everyone can benefit from this. So I just want to show you quickly before we get into it my beautiful menu. Oh, so nice. So I developed this weekend with Stacy. So I'm going to kind of just do a couple little questions with her and get her to explain to you the things that she can provide you, and some quick little tips that I know I did a weekend retreat, so you can't be here at this moment, but perhaps in the future, I would highly recommend. Oh, we have the door open. So wait.
We're both like, what's that?
So this whole retreat was so funny. Because, like, the fireplace started by itself.
Last night.
Yeah.
We're like, what just happened? Haunted.
Yeah. And we were talking about, like, just struggles in life. And all of a sudden it was like, bam! And then today we heard someone, like, it felt like someone, or it sounded like someone was, like, on the couch. But it was your bag, you said?
My bag shifted.
And then the fridge moved, but I was leaning against it. And there was one more thing. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah. The door right now.
It's like, it just happened.
Yeah. So now the door is like closing. Anyhow, so we've had quite a lot of fun. But maybe one day you guys can attend one of her retreats. I highly recommend it. If ever you can do it, absolutely come and do this. It's so worth it.
Too.
Oh yeah, she takes payment plans, which is kind of cool, because that way if you're not sure what your budget is, but you want to do this, you can do it proactively and get to that. So let's get to Stacy. So Stacy, where is it in your life that took you upon this journey to have a heart to help people and create that calmness in their life around the kitchen?
I became a mother.
We all understand that one.
Yes, I became a mother, and I had a kid who was a lot needier than I expected. So he would nurse for 3 hours at a time. And I was not an efficient cook because our apartment was so hot. Taper candles would literally melt and run along the edge of the table. Eh? So I never cooked. I mean, I knew how to cook because I took home ec in junior high.
Yeah, I took that too.
That was like the extent of my real cooking. I mean, I cooked with my mom growing up, but as an adult, married, and like I didn't cook. And so when I became a mom, my husband was feeding me while I was feeding him. So he'd be nursing in my 3 hours. I watched a lot of Pride and Prejudice, like over and over. But he would be feeding me crackers and cheese and apples, or he'd go to McDonald's and buy a hamburger. And I was exhausted because I was sick.
Which adds to it.
I was sick because of my whole pregnancy. I was vomiting and depriving myself because all the doctors and nurses were saying, don't gain more than 20 pounds. And so if I was hungry, I was like, oh, I can't gain weight. I better not eat. Yeah. And then I'd be so hungry, I'd be vomiting. So
crazy, hey?
So I had no nutrition left from my pregnancy because I threw up the whole time. And when I was nursing, my beautiful little boy was taking all my nutrition through my milk. And I was left with like nothing. Crackers and cheese and McDonald's from hamburgers, like McDonald's hamburgers. That was And so the health unit nurses said to me, well, how are you doing? Because they always do that wellness check.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really tired. Like, oh, well, what are you eating? I said, crackers and cheese. They're like, you need to meal plan.
Okay.
I can't brush my teeth. I don't have time for a shower. I don't even sleep at night because he's a terrible sleeper. How am I going to meal plan? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
So that was the start of my journey.
Wow. And this is like when we were discussing earlier about everybody has a destiny where they're going in life. This is the thing that I think is so cool. Not that I wish that she went through that hard time, but like from you having your child going through this hard time, and now I feel so blessed because you overcame that challenge, and then now she's like bringing that upon me and helping me transform my life. And I think that's amazing. And then, so I'm going to change topic quite thing. But the one thing that I really like, we talked about this, is your destiny, right? And one of the things I like to talk to the moms about is that we all have a destiny and you need to overcome it. And we all hit these roadblocks, but you can have a mindset of like, I give up, or you can just keep pushing forwards. Because when you overcome your hardship, you can pass on the love to somebody else. And so I thank you so much for like having a mind to like overcome. Oh, it gives me goosebumps to overcome, because now you're helping me. And trust me, I needed her help. So yeah. So, okay. So tell us, what do you specialize in?
I specialize in feeding people and getting people to eat food.
Yeah.
So in our culture, eating is like, it's almost like it's a forbidden pleasure. You can't enjoy your food. You have to limit entire food groups.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid you should eat an extra piece of cheese. Like, it's so depriving.
Yeah. Deprivation.
Yeah. And you have the mentality that there are entire food groups that are off limits.
Like restrictions.
And like the only reason to exercise, this is totally different, but the only reason to exercise is to get skinny. But there is a huge difference between getting skinny and being healthy.
Yeah.
And I think we get that mixed up. Well, if I eat these bland chicken breasts and green beans and rice, plain rice, every day for the next 6 months, I'm going to get skinny. But in your mind, you're like, I'm going to be healthy because I'm skinny. I must be healthy. It's like it's a mental disconnect. And so we settle for garbage food because we need something, and our bodies are like screaming to feed me.
It's so true.
So.
And then when you do, like, that's the one thing we encountered this weekend, is like, she mentioned like potatoes, and right away I was like, potatoes.
Yes, you can. Potatoes are good for you, especially when you keep the skin on.
Yeah, we were discussing that as well, the nutrients and where they are. And we even, in the retreat, which I think is so perfect for moms as well, is we even discussed, if you have a picky child, or child picky eater.
Whatever. Somebody picky. Whenever it comes to food.
Yeah. If they're like really picky about food, she even has some solutions and some tips on that. And like cool ways of how to like get them used to trying and experience different food and for them to enjoy it. But I like what you said. One of the tips was experiencing and developing that taste bud just on like having something on the table that your child loves to eat, so that if you have a new meal and you're not sure if they like it or not, but having something that they're like, I resonate with that. I love cheese. It's on the table, so they can have something. And then maybe if it's like peas or corn, you even said like having just one thing of each, so that they can get used to it, right?
Yeah, just like their bodies and their brains. Yeah. Taste buds need to grow and develop too.
Yeah.
And pickiness.
That was a big learner.
Pickiness is huge, and there's so many reasons for pickiness. But the big thing is, if you give up, then they're never going to be. I really feel like we're going to break the door.
I'll go get the door.
Okay. I'll just keep talking.
Entertain my friend, Stacy.
And so my philosophy is, and I've had picky children, so this is real life for me, and I've enacted it in my clients' lives too, is you make sure you're exposing them to this food, because if they're never exposed, then they're never going to like it. They're never going to know it. And so if you give up, my first son vomited like 12 times. Every time I fed him chili, he would throw up. Not like 12 times at once, but like every time I made chili, I'd give him chili and he'd throw up. And I'd give him chili and he'd throw up. Finally, in grade 4, he was scooted out the door for school. He turned around and he's like, Mom, can we have chili for dinner? And you could have knocked me over with a feather. I was like, it's got beans in it.
You're like,
it's a little spicy. He said, yeah, I really think I like that now. I was like, oh my gosh.
All her efforts, right? Supermom. It paid off, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
that's really cool.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
I like that. So we have, I just look at the time, and I think with the YouTube videos, there might be a time limit.
Okay.
So we're going to do one more video. I'm going to come back with another video on like, say, 5 quick tips. But hopefully you know what you can do now with getting them used to eating different foods. That's a miracle. Like, they love chili now. And she makes good meatless chili too. Oh, so good. We'll talk about that after. Bye.